All rise. Oyez, oyez, oyez. All persons ought to do before the Honorable United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania shall nigh and shall be heard. God save the United States and this Honorable Court, the Honorable Susan Paradise Baxter, United States District Judge presiding.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. We are assembled here today for the very pleasant and solemn purpose of administering the oath of United States citizenship to these applicants who have met all the requirements established by law to become United States citizens. Before we go any further, we are going to have the colors presented by the McDowell High School ROTC, and for that, I'm going to ask you to stand again, please.
Forward, march.
Please be seated again. You can get your exercise up and down today. I understand the United States Attorney's Office and Assistant United States Attorney Paul Sellers has a motion for the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is my pleasure to introduce 31 candidates for United States citizenship. They come from 16 countries of the world, including Bhutan, Burundi, Cameroon, Canada, Central African Republic, Congo, Kinshasa, Eritrea, Germany, India, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Nepal, the Philippines, Syria, Ukraine, and Vietnam. Each individual has voluntarily come forward to state his or her own personal declaration of independence from all former allegiances and loyalties, just as our forefathers did over 247 years ago. Each candidate is of good moral character, attached to the ideals and principles of the United States, and eligible in all respects for citizenship upon taking the prescribed oath of allegiance to the United States and its Constitution. Your Honor, on behalf of the United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania, it is my pleasure to formally move that the oath of renunciation and citizenship be administered at this time.
Your motion is granted, Attorney Sellers. Thank you very much. Will all those about to become United States citizens please stand, raise your right hand, and take the following oaths. First, I'm going to administer the oath of renunciation. Do you hereby declare on oath that you absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which you have heretofore been a subject or citizen? Please say, I do. And now you will take the oath of citizenship by repeating after me. I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction, when required by law. I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. Now will everyone join me standing and join Chief Holmes, who's here, and will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance with our new citizens.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Please be seated. We have some friends and dignitaries with us who are anxious to give us some remarks and give you some greetings and congratulations. And first, as we have every time we have the ceremony, we're very lucky to have the Mayor of Erie.
Thank you very much. First thing I want to say is welcome to America. Welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. You know, Erie is my hometown. Now it is also each of your hometown. It's my honor to be here to welcome you. This is my favorite event every month. I believe that each one of you brings something very special and unique, things that will make Erie a better place for everyone. America is a nation of immigrants and refugees. Here in Erie, we welcome all immigrants and refugees coming here. In fact, I would say everyone in this room is either an immigrant and refugee or the descendant of immigrants and refugees, including me. My grandparents came here from Sicily on my father's side and Ireland on my mother's side. Being here with you today as you became new Americans makes me feel much closer to my grandparents and helps me to understand what they had to go through when they came here. And just think, someday you or one of your dependents could become the mayor of Erie. Don't be concerned if you look or sound a little different. In Erie, diversity is our greatest strength. The more diversity we have, the more ideas we have, and the better future we have. I want everyone in Erie and every one of you to feel valued and accepted for who you are and the special talents that you bring to our city. Diversity is Erie's greatest strength. Now I want to introduce three people who are here with me today from the city of Erie. They're all employees there. First is Monica Gustin. Monica is giving you a wave, and she's our digital media and design specialist. Next is Rob Lee, who is our Director of Communications. And we also have with us Marie Holben, there's Marie, who is our DEI Coordinator. This is a great day for each of you. It's a new beginning for you as well. Take a moment today and enjoy it. I know this. Now, as new citizens of the United States, there are 5 things you can do now that you couldn't do before you were sworn in. First, you can apply for a U.S. passport that can serve as official proof of your citizenship. Second, you can sponsor family members now to come to the United States. Third, you can update your Social Security record. Fourth, you can obtain a certificate of citizenship for any children you have that are under age 18. They don't have to go through the process you went through. And probably the most important thing I have to say to you today is, before you leave here today, please register to vote in our elections. The packet you'll receive has all the documents you need, and you'll be hearing from Dorothy Bloom after me from the League of Women Voters, and she'll explain it to you and help you with it after we're all done with everything. So please, before you leave here, register to vote today. Also, one last thing I want to mention, there'll be pictures of all of you up here on the stage together. And once we get through that, if any of you want a photo with me, I'll be happy to stay as long as that takes and participate. So again, welcome to America and welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. It's great to have all of you here. Thank you.
As the mayor said, our next speaker is from the League of Women Voters, and she's here along with Linda Kobler, but friend of the court, Dorothy Bloom.
Good morning, new citizens. Congratulations, welcome. I'm here with the League of Women Voters. It's an organization that has been in existence for 100 years. Originally, it was formed because women did not have the vote, and this organization was formed to secure the vote for women. Now that we have the vote, we want everyone who is able legally to vote to be registered and to do so. It's really important that you get to know what's going on in this country, that you participate by voting, because frankly, if people do not vote, we will lose our democracy. So it's really important. I'll be with you today to help you fill out the voter registration form. It's in your red bag. It's attached to everything else that's in there that the mayor and his staff have put together for you. But I'll be downstairs to help anyone who needs any help with this, answer any questions that you have. So I hope to see you downstairs in the jury, just outside the jury assembly room, which is where you'll be going for your reception. Thank you again, and please vote.
On this very happy occasion for which many of you have waited so long and worked so hard, I would like to welcome you on behalf of the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania, and to extend my thanks and the thanks of the court to you and to all those persons and organizations who have contributed to this ceremony. These ceremonies always represent a high point for me as a federal judge. Everyone in court is happy. And we're happy because American citizenship is a most precious possession. It is a priceless heritage growing out of the struggles of people like you who have come here from all over the world for more than 200 years. People who have engaged in exploring, settling, building, and building again, as they have looked toward the attainment of their highest goals. And now you share in this heritage. I obtained this heritage by the happenstance of my birth, but for you, it has been a matter of choice, and this choice may not have been a simple matter. It has often required hardships far beyond ordinary patience, perseverance, and diligence. It has required a period of waiting, study, and examination, often entailing struggles in addition to those required to earn a living for yourselves and your families. I'm sure that you will always place a special value on your citizenship by reason of your sacrifices. Those of us fortunate enough to have been born here prize our citizenship as well, especially when we recall the struggles of our ancestors to free this country as an independent nation, or in my case, in their travels from poverty to new hope in a new world many years later. We all know that the poor and oppressed, as well as the rich and the privileged, of many countries have come here to seek freedom and opportunity in this land. And it is true that we are all immigrants. As generation after generation, we must prove our worth and unite to write our own page of history. This heritage is now yours to enjoy, and it becomes ours, yours and mine, to preserve, or indeed, it could be lost. We ask you to join with us then in this constant vigilance, so that this government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall be a continuing gift for all future generations. Congratulations. And now is the time when you will receive your certificates of naturalization. There will also be other mementos for you. We will have our guests here who will greet you and provide those mementos. And one other that I didn't introduce, Selena King will be here from Senator Fetterman's office as well, greeting you.
One thing I forgot to tell you in my speech too is that you're all going to receive a pen in your bag. These pens, they light up, and it's got my name on there, and then it says, "Welcome to your EPA. Create a great future for you and your family." And it's got my name on there too. So welcome. You'll get one of these in there.
I was wondering why I didn't hear about the pens.
And please shake hands with all of us when you come up.
Diana Nawarni Porter from Indonesia.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Ferkan Hanan from Syria.
It is. That's so many. Yes.
Congratulations.
Venlove Amadou Burkevich from Philippines.
Thank you. What can you speak? Yes, yes, the vision.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Dunia Hassan Mutlak from Iraq.
Congratulations.
Peter Beya Kakoye, Kanga Kinshasa.
Is any solution there?
Congratulations.
Bashar Rahman Mahdi Al-Ghaith from Iraq.
Congratulations.
Andrew Girard from Burundi.
It's like
Congratulations.
Nguyen Van Ho Nguyen from Vietnam.
Congratulations.
Rika Hassan Jabbar Al-Faho from Iraq.
yes.
Congratulations.
Pavlo Zahorsky from Ukraine.
Congratulations.
Mantaha Abdul Karim Hamad from Iraq.
I believe. Yeah.
Congratulations. Miss.
Amrika Gurung from Bhutan.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Kamala Maya Katiwada from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Shita Dekha from Nepal.
Don't forget your
Kamala Sivasti, Nepal.
Congratulations.
Burhan Sheikh Ho from Syria.
Congratulations.
Melvin Shu Chair from Cameroon.
Congratulations.
Kamali Maya Gurung from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Mark Darius Iranpak from Iran.
Congratulations.
Hashim Pano from Canada.
Congratulations.
Dal Bahadur Rai from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Nagan Osman Salih Ali, Eritrea.
Congratulations.
Darius Anders York from Germany.
Congratulations.
Krish Sonwar from Nepal.
Congratulations.
Pradeep Buyal from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Rikesh Taman from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Leonzima Niktabanse from Congo, Kinshasa.
Congratulations.
Leonzima Bien Win from Congo, Kinshasa.
Congratulations.
Seri Dolana from Central African Republic.
Congratulations.
Dan Maya Rai from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Bardhan Gurung from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
And now to close the ceremonies, we have the return of the McDowell High School ROTC. To retire the colors, please stand.
Color, halt. Recruit, colors. Post. Color, forward, arch.
Well done. Let's give them a hand. Please be seated. I want to remind everyone that right after the ceremony is concluded, we will have you all come up here to the bench. I know the mayor called it the stage. We will call it the bench. I'll come on up to the bench for a photo following, and then there will be a reception sponsored by Mercyhurst University in the jury assembly room downstairs that you should enjoy. And I just would like to say at the end that I hope all of your days in the United States are as happy as I'm sure this one is. We wish you all the best as new citizens, and we're happy to have you here. We are adjourned.